ovarian cancer.
Discovering that I had this gene was absolutely devastating. It turned our lives upside down, but I knew that I could do something about it.
To avoid cancer, I took the drastic step of surgery, a double mastectomy followed by a hysterectomy.
I feel incredibly lucky that my gene was detected. It allowed me to decide to have the preventative surgeries necessary. But these were life-changing, both mentally and physically.
It's taken a long time, but now I'm at a stage where I'm confident in my new body. One way some people who have beaten cancer are reconnecting with their bodies is through tattooing. Jo Harrison is a tattoo artist who specialises in tattoos for people with scars.
It might be people that have been burnt as children. A lot of accidents, car accidents, things like that. A lot of cases of people that want to have scars covered from operations that they've had. Yeah. Very often the scars linked to a big trauma that they've had. So covering them is kind of somehow helping them to move past that trauma that they've had, so that rather than looking at a scar that reminds them of something terrible that's happened, now they can look at it and see something beautiful.
Mei Ling Lancashire is one of Jo's clients.
Hi, Mei Ling.
Mei Ling's life changed in 2021 when she found a lump.
I was having a quick shower before work. Literally my hand just brushed against the side of my breast. I was just like, oh my God, that's a lump. And the second that I felt it, I just, I knew what it was.
You just knew.
She was referred for a biopsy, which confirmed she had breast cancer.
You're trying to be as strong as you possibly can, for the kids, because, they need to see that mummy's okay and that mummy's not dying. And, that was just absolutely my focus.
After 5 gruelling months of chemotherapy treatment, Mei Ling had a double mastectomy and reconstruction surgery.
The surgeon that I had, she chose a lateral approach, so that's where they sort of make the incisions sort of either side, and obviously they take all the breast tissue away. The way that she operated meant that I conserved my nipples, so they were sort of still there, which cosmetically, sort of obviously gives you sort of a more sort of realistic sort of breast.
After completing her treatment and going into remission, Mei Ling knew she wanted a tattoo to frame her scars.
The tattoo that you've chosen today, Phoenix, tell me a little bit why you've chosen that.
It's symbolic. It's symbolic of hope. It's symbolic of sort of rising through adversity, and it's a celebration of strength. And so for me, it just felt like absolutely it encompassed everything that we'd all gone through as a family with my daughters.
I completely understand Mei Ling wanting to get this tattoo. She is very proud of her body and what she's been through, and she wants to celebrate that.
Getting an artistic tattoo that frames your scars is just one way tattoos can be used to regain body confidence following surgery. But many who undergo a mastectomy also lose their nipples. Lucy Thompson is a tattoo artist from Bradford who set up the Nipple Innovation Project, the UK's first mastectomy tattoo charity which offers hyper-realistic nipple tattoos.
One day I was asked to do a nipple tattoo, and a lady explained to me that she'd had a mastectomy due to breast cancer. She'd had a tattoo done in the hospital and it had faded away, and she was unable to look at it, and she asked, could I help?
Generally, the tattoos offered on the NHS following a mastectomy are temporary and fade over time.
I couldn't understand why anyone would want to have a tattoo that would fade away, because we are replacing a body part that's been taken away due to cancer.
Lucy flew to Texas to train in realistic tattooing and quickly found her unique skills in high demand, so founded the charity to recruit other tattooists. Earlier this year, the charity partnered with Bradford Teaching Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust, meaning breast cancer patients there are offered permanent tattoos carried out by Lucy and her team. Tracy Colroyd-Smith is having her first appointment with Lucy today.
I see what you mean about the scars.
Following her cancer diagnosis in 2013, Tracy had a mastectomy to remove one of her breasts.
I've been at the hospital so much, and I'd had so many different treatments and people sticking needles in me and doing things to me. I did not feel feminine, I did not feel attractive. It was a really bad place.
We do lots of practice work on these fake skins. It's a really good visual to be able to see and feel how it looks 3D but it feels flat. I think
It's been a long journey for Tracy,
This is why I'm here today.
and this tattoo will mark the end of an 11-year chapter.
The Instagram page for Lucy's charity for Nip popped up, and it was just like total chance I saw it, and it was, wow, this looks really amazing. The tattoo today with Lucy is really important because it's the final step, and then after 11 years I'm done.
The permanent tattoos Lucy offers takes 2 sessions to complete to get the best results on scar tissue.
I did actually feel some of it, which was quite good, because that means that my reconstruction has worked obviously really well for me to have nerve endings that can feel something like that. I want to give you a hug, but I know it's a bit weird when I'm typing.
Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I get loads of topless hugs, to be fair.
Back in Shrewsbury, I'm checking to see how Mei Ling is getting on with her second tattoo session.
This is me taking my body back. This is part of my healing process, and you know, it's helped me sort of, you know, regain my identity, my confidence, and yeah, just something amazing to look at in the mirror.
Following any operation or treatment before getting any tattoos, make sure to seek advice from your doctor. When choosing a tattooist, check that they have experience of working with scar tissue, are registered, and have an up-to-date health and safety certificate. Anyone who carries out tattooing should be registered with their local authority.
The personal journey following cancer treatment is different for everybody, but seeing how tattoos can help people regain control of their bodies is truly inspiring.